Hello, everybody.
So Walter, react to this. What does going into the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame mean to you?
Well, it's like a big dream. You gotta remember, I started weightlifting in 1955. So it's been a long journey. And some of you followed my life, but it was a long journey, but it was good. A lot of people helped for me to get here. So when I found out about going to be in the Louisiana Hall of Fame, I said, very nice. I remember I was born in California, but I lived in Louisiana for 80 years, so Louisiana is my home.
So what was the adjustment coming from California to South Louisiana?
Wow, that's, I have to go back over 80 years, you know. My life really started December 7th, 1941, you know, when Japan bombed Pearl Harbor. And my parents were living in California, and the American government said they're going to put us all in a concentration camp. My parents said, wait, we were Americans. Okay, my parents both were born in California, but didn't do any good, so we spent 3.5 years in camp. But it was really, as a child, it wasn't bad. We were in, you couldn't go anywhere. There's no escape, but they had 10 camps throughout America, 120,000 Japanese, 70% American citizens. And they all said one thing, we're American citizens, but they knew the circumstances, so there was no escape. There was no damage against the American government.
You get to Louisiana, it's time to go to college. You started at LSU, didn't find that the best fit. You went across the basin to Lafayette, settled in a little bit. How did you get into weightlifting? What was the appeal, and how did you find out that you were good at it?
When I went to Southwestern, you got to remember, I was like the only Japanese American on campus, and the people who were there were not prejudiced because they were a Cajun background. How can they be prejudiced? So they accepted me. And there's two things I have said all my life, which none of you will ever be asked. You know, are you an American? Yeah, I'm a Japanese American. Yeah, I'm American. Okay, now things have changed. I'm told I'm now an Asian American. So I'll change my tune.
Your tune's been pretty good. What prompted you, after all the weightlifting success in college and you graduated, you went into the military? What was the motivation?
There were 9 of us in the family, and 8 of us got college education. My parents pushed education. That's the only way you're going to get over the fit into society. And you got to remember now, in the early years, no one put money into college education for women. Like wasting money because they're going to be housewives and mothers. But the Japanese Americans, starting from 1945 on, is everybody goes to college. Okay, so when you get 8 out of 9 get a college education, parents also push because of education, you're going to get good jobs. Okay, when you get your good job, the third thing that you got to do is you got to obey the rules. What's going on in America right now? I don't like it.
Let's go forward to weightlifting after college. How did you get into it again? And why did you keep doing it for year after year, decade after decade, at such a high level?
When I graduated from college in 1960, my parents said, which service are you going to go into? Well, there's 4 boys. I'm the oldest, so all 4 boys did go into service. Okay, I went to OCS to get a commission, and they sent the whole class to Germany. And these kids said, we can't talk out, so I don't want to talk about that. I see a tragedy that no one ever wants to see again. Okay, from there, I came back home and started in the nursery landscape business, and had a good career through 1968. Then for 12 years, I put full concentration in the nursery garden center business. Okay, and in 1980, I got back into a master's program which is for age 35 and above. And I became the national champion, then became world chairman for 24 years. And it was really nice. I got to travel around the world. It was very good. And you got to remember now, when I stand before a group at the Worlds, or even here, to me, I look like you guys see. Okay, but I get to the Worlds, you know, there's 50 nations, and they all have tables, they're all looking at me. Okay, and I asked one of my colleagues, what do you see? He says, we like to see an American up there, yeah. And we like to see a 6-foot Caucasian too. But after you start speaking, you show no prejudice to any of the 50 nations. And I don't show the favoritism. Because all you gotta do is smile. And they'll smile back, and that takes care of it.
Smiles are great. Now tell me, how does a weightlifter and a botanist, a florist, a gardener, how do those skills blend? Are there any common ground?
Yeah, with my degree in horticulture, it's a very good combination because you go back to nature, huh? Because we got in the landscaping business, we got some of the biggest job in Baton Rouge, and that's a good story. How come we get all these big jobs? Because all the people in the city for many years says, give the big job to the Imaharas, because you know their background. So all of a sudden, you get all the big jobs. And we do a good job. And so we're really grateful for the people that helped us along that trail. Okay, then I got into building gardens, and we have a nice garden, a Japanese American garden, in St. Francisville, Louisiana. You gotta go see it one day. It's really nice. You go back to nature, huh?
Well, this weekend you have an opportunity. If your yard's not what you want it to be, here's the